All right, let's talk. October 29th, Firestar Pro Wrestling Nightmare at the Point. Yours truly, Pure Heart Grant Watts versus the Carolina Reaper, Jackson Drake. Top guy in Firestar, one of the best wrestlers in the Carolinas today, that Jackson Drake. Now, Jack, when it comes to your wrestling, there's never a bad thing to say. Your skill, athleticism, technique, it is absolutely flawless. You are a very talented pro wrestler whose actions speak louder than words, and I respect that. However, what I do not respect is your attitude and your character as a human being. See, what once was the heart and soul of Firestar Pro Wrestling has now turned into an egotistical lunatic. Jack, you have turned into a self-righteous individual willing to walk down any dark path that best suits your needs, trying to corrupt Firestar with your wicked ways. And I don't appreciate that. See, Jack, I care too much to just sit idly by and watch you try to burn Firestar to the ground, the place that has given me so much that I'm willing to risk my health, my well-being, everything just to protect it. At Nightmare at the Point, I plan on eradicating the virus by attacking its core, and that is you, Jackson Drake. On the 29th, the Carolina Reaper falls to the Technical Wizard, the heartbeat of the Southeast, Pure Heart Grant Watts.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest is scheduled for one fall. Oh, my friends are heathens, take it slow. Wait for them to ask you who you know. Please don't make any sudden moves. You don't know the half of the abuse. Ladies and gentlemen,
well, a gentleman who's often accused by my partner of being a glutton for punishment, Jackson Drake, gracing us with his presence here tonight, often known as the greatest giver to the American Red Cross, but as I mentioned, they are never around when he seems to give. But tonight, hopefully he'll just get a win. No blood included, Ty.
Oh yes, going for his second win coming off of Wrestle Revival. He won that triple threat match at Slamfest at the Deck, and he looks to showcase himself. Well, I guess it's more like a show. Grant Watts is showcasing himself against Jackson Drake. This is almost like a proving ground match. You see these guys going at each other on social media, and look at that bestowed upon him by the Infinite Man,
absolutely.
Tim.
A match at Elevation that saw Tim find him worthy to get said honor. And it's something that Jackson wears proudly.
That man is indeed worthy of praise, worthy of valor, worthy of a lot of things. He's worthy of a contract too.
I'd say so. But first he's got to get through this man, who's supposed to have a pure heart and a wonderkins-like skill set. Well, Ty, to paraphrase Post Malone, they used to say Grant Watts wasn't nothing, but now all they say is congratulations. This man right here proving all the time that the underdogs can get it done, that the underdogs will find themselves in the winner's lane from time to time. Robert Martyr found himself on the losing end of a Grant Watts match. Lucky Ali, on the other hand, did not. It goes to show that Grant Watts every once in a while is great enough to pick up victory against this talent that is way, way beyond his years within this sport.
Well, you gotta think. A lot of people call him the underdog, but I think if you're the underdog and you keep coming out with all these W's, Are you really the underdog?
Vince
Maybe you're just that good.
Underdog? Underdog? That's the understatement. I've been ready.
Well, Jackson agrees that Grant is in fact the underdog, which would make Jackson the favorite tonight. Las Vegas might agree with me, but right now we're going to go ahead and play the match. And these two locking up like two bulls in the center of this ring, Ty. And as we've said, Grant Watts getting experience every time we see him. Jackson Drake, there's no need to even talk about the experience. Everyone in this building has seen it.
Oh my, look at these guys. These guys are just going at it for real. Like just,
Catch can wrestling, chain wrestling at its finest.
What the hell wrong with you? What the hell wrong with you? I thought you were pure heart. I thought you were pure heart. That's what I'm doing. I'm wrestling.
Jackson Drake a little bit upset at Grant Watts. I think it's just kind of mind games here. He's just trying to get into the mind of Grant Watts.
In a way, I think he may underestimate Grant Watts. You saw him in this corner say, underdog, that's the understatement of the year. So he views him as a huge underdog here. Not just maybe a little bit on the light side of a pick'em as I had it.
That's exactly what Grant Watts said when he talked about this upcoming match.
Wow.
He thought that Jackson Drake was going to treat him the same way that everybody else does, just an underdog.
Oh no, European uppercut turned into a backslide pin cover here. And now Grant, wow, what a roll, crucifix pin now. And chain wrestling at its finest, Grant Watts, and now he hits that power slam cover here. And Jackson Drake kicking out 3 times.
You know, because we asked him, we talked about the rundown, what he was training, how he was training. Oh, to defeat Jackson Drake.
That waist lock, you know what comes next. The O'Connor roll, and then look, mom, no hands. Oh, and there it is again, Ty. Jackson blocking it. You see that left leg. Jackson has the counter for this. There's the experience, Ty.
Oh!
Right there. Wow. Wow.
Oh, was that low, or how low that was?
Well, forehead.
Right.
The old coconut hit the nut.
He was aiming for the well, I don't know what he was aiming for.
Right now, he's aiming for his trachea, and he's right on target. And again, we talk about this, Ty. Jackson Drake suffered the defeat inside the steel cage.
Oh my God.
And right there, you see the brutality that got him there in the first place.
You hear that thunk.
Oh, and Grant Watts follows back in kind.
Jackson Drake, that's fuel to the fire, though. He loved that. Did you
Ankle
see the
pick.
smile on his face when Grant kicked him?
And a knee right across the sternum and throat before a detonator kick to the back cervical of Grant Watts' neck. Again, yes, he lost inside the steel cage, but got back to his winning ways recently, hoping to continue the streak right now against Grant Watts. Cover here. Kevin Pierce going to count it out, and Grant Watts kicking out, but hopes to continue his winning race tonight against Grant Watts.
You know, I don't know if you've noticed in the past 2 months, ever since him coming up short at Wrestle Revival 10, he's gotten a whole lot more vicious. That's what I think. A little bit more uncontrolled, a little bit more, unforgiving.
Unrelenting.
Yeah, that's the word. Unrelenting on anybody he gets in the ring with. He's just so mad at everything. You know, like he said before, he's done being the resident used. I can't use because it's PG show the word he used, but the used person being used. And now he's coming for it all. He wants it.
And he says he'll start with Grant Watts. Jay Malachi, currently our Firestar professional heavyweight champion. My God, cover there. Grant Watts didn't even let Kevin say do. What a kick. Ippon Seonage, and he's on the floor. Headlock takeover for those who are not judoka inclined. Duck under here. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Cytoplex by Grant Watts.
Okay. And now the
Sheesh.
crowd coming alive for Pure Heart, Grant Watts.
Oh, thudding chop. And another, and 3, 4. Cut tie, I've lost count of assault.
That's about 25 to life right there.
Grant Watts losing his mind. Oh, and Jackson firing back with an onslaught of scintillating strikes on his own.
KP having to force Jackson Drake off to break the corner count. You gotta watch it, man. You'll get disqualified.
Jackson trying to test the mettle of Grant Watts right now, and it's just shot for shot.
Oh, he goozled him.
Good Lord. And these shots, these are hard hitting. This is a hard hitting affair. Oh my goodness, German suplex, and he released it. Oh, and now Jackson Drake follows in kind. Anything that you can do, I can do a whole lot better. Oh, wow. Wow. Ty?
Oh! Spin out suplex!
Cover here. Grant
So close.
Watts. Grant Watts finding a 6th gear on a 5-speed Schwinn. And he's getting ready to head down a hill.
Oh, he went for a crucifix driver.
Oh no. Oh wow!
Oh, flash kick.
And a Pele kick.
Exchange after exchange. Oh my God.
And great minds meet in the middle and knock each other the hell out.
Exchange after exchange after exchange. The name of the game was endurance. Who can withstand the most? And it seems now both men are down.
And Kevin Pierce, well, he's flexing his arithmetic right now as he's up to 7.
And look, Grant Watts bleeding at the nose.
Well, typically it's
Jackson Drake,
Jackson
we'd expect,
Drake.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's Halloween. Oh, wow, kick right to the throat.
Oh, he's going
And
for
no,
that's
and
it.
Jackson Drake, tombstone pile driver right to Grant Watts. Cover here, and this is it. 2. Oh my God.
What?
You've got to be
You were going to
kidding
swing
me.
on KP.
Grant Watts kicked out, and it's got Jackson Drake absolutely livid.
It was good. Jackson Drake was going to put hands on KP. And Jackson Drake known for putting his hands on referees.
Kevin Pierce, also one who dropped out of elementary school because he did not like recess. He doesn't play games, Ty. None.
I'm sorry. Calm it down. I'm sorry, Mr. Pierce.
Oh no. And now a bit of a, oh no, and now Grant Watts taking a little bit of, oh wow, look at this pinning combination here,
No.
double underlock.
The cattle mutilation. That's his submission hold.
He's trying to get that shoulder turned over, it looks, from our side. But I guess he's just got,
look.
Jackson
He's
looks
got
like
the
he's got the ropes. And Grant also was going to have to break it because that blood running down, it was getting in his eye. He couldn't see.
Oh my goodness, he's donning.
Couldn't see at all.
Crimson, a crimson nose right now.
And now Jackson Drake deposited to the outside. And he's happy to break Grant Watts out. Misery loves company.
They just
Someone got a souvenir. Jackson Drake has a chair.
that chair might be padded, but that thing's heavy as heck.
It's not good. And now Kevin Pierce, the only voice of reason at the moment. Oh! Jump up knee strike. And now Grant Watts.
Oh, he went for it. There it is.
Cover
2.
here.
Whoa.
Jackson Drake kicks out. 2.5. And he's got the
Look out!
no!
Oh my God!
Jackson Drake with the beats. With the beats, cover here. No, not like this. No. Jackson Drake did it. Damn you. Jackson Drake just robbed us of an instant classic. Grant Watts and him were going blow for blow, and in the end, Jackson couldn't handle it. Ty, we deserve, this audience, the people at home, deserve a proper ending to a match of this caliber.
Now, Jackson
Wow.
Drake adding insult
My
to injury, wearing the blood of the pure heart Grant Watts like a badge of honor.
Kevin Pierce raising the hand of the victor, Jackson Drake. Well, Jackson Drake continues on his winning ways. Grant Watts gains experience, which is always, always horrible news for the rest of the locker room. But as for us folks, we'll be back to give you more wrestling right after this.